Alright, I am back. Wait, did I just step on something? Huh. I felt like I stepped on something, but I don't see it on the floor. Or is it stuck on my foot? Huh. Oh, that's weird. Anyways, go actually continue with the story now that we've emptied out all that dialogue. The Star and the Hanged Man. The Hermit and the Magician. And last of all, the inversion through the Wheel of Fortune. This is a difficult combination. How should I interpret this? Good morning, Scara. Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. This is a rare occasion for the both of you to show up so early. Well, since it's my last day of training, I figured why not? I'm ready to get this show on the road and become a bracer myself. I'll give you credit for your enthusiasm. I'm gonna work you hard today in every way I can think of to make sure that high-spirited attitude of yours holds up. I hope you're ready. I can feel that enthusiasm dropping already. Quiet you. Every time I teach you something, you somehow manage to forget it. This training is my way of trying to keep some of that information in your head instead of letting it dribble out of your ears like it usually does. Joshua, Scara's picking on me. Don't worry, Scara. While Stomach hates studying and rarely ever does her homework, acts rashly, is overtly naive, and has a tendency to stick her nose into everything. Her instincts are sharp, so I'm sure she'll pick up on how to use an orpiment with some practice. Eventually. Probably. I guess there's not much I can do now except hope for the best. But hold on a second, Joshua. I get the feeling that you weren't standing up for me. Well, that's odd. I'm positive I described all your best traits accurately. Whatever. By the way, Scara, what were you trying to predict with your tarot cards? Your face was really intent. Oh, this. I was trying to get a vague reading of what might happen in the near future. Unfortunately, I don't seem to have been in the right mindset to interpret the cards correctly. You couldn't read the cards? Now that's surprising to hear. Unfortunately, the more profound the meaning of the cards, the more difficult they become to interpret. That's not important now. I think it's time to start your training. I'll give you a brief rundown of all the information we covered in your training. This is the minimal level of knowledge that bracers should have in order to function effectively. And Estelle, make sure you pay especially close attention to what I'm about to say. Yeah. Hey, can we skip this? Okay. What would you like to know about? Let's see. Orbits are mechanical devices which operate by using what is known as orbal energy. A variety of effects can be produced depending on their structure and the type of quartz, or produced septium installed, or processed septium installed. Although it's been about 50 years since their invention, these devices play an integral role in all facets of life, from lights, heaters, and every other day products to weapons, magic, and even airships. Info dump. Yeah, everyone take your notes. I'm pretty sure there'll be a lot of important things you need to keep track of. In connection, this technological reform is commonly known as the Orbal Revolution. Oh, I think that's all. So bracers are investigative and combat specialists who work to protect civilians and maintain the stability of their respective regions. They aid the community in various ways, such as exterminating monsters, preventing crime, finding lost items, and escorting people and goods. In the Bracer Guild, which has established branches all across the continent, manages the affairs of the bracers in each region. Well, the Kingdom of Liberal, in which we live, sits in the western half of the Zumerian continent, and abounds with nature and deep-rooted traditions. Wait, so Liberal in the west? Wait, western of the Zoo? Oh, okay. Liberal is proud to be one of the leading producers of septium on the continent and is known for its high level of technology used to develop orbments. Orbment technology has been a key pillar of support for Liberal in protecting its independence and has contended with the neighboring nations. 10 years ago, when Liberal was invaded by the Erebonian Empire, it was the use of orbital-powered airships that saved the kingdom from defeat. Consequently, even now, our relationship with the Empire is somewhat sensitive. I'm calling it that we're going to go back to war soon. But thanks to the Queen's political finesse, Liberal enjoys peace. Let's see, we got a amount of stuff to do today, so I'll let you off the hook this time with the condensed review. I'm going to speed things up now and go on to the practical portion of your training. Scara, how's today's practical training different from the training we've done before? Well, since it's practical, that means you'll be experiencing things firsthand. Therefore, I'm going to have the both of you run through everything as if this were a real bracer job. Oh, so what you're saying is there won't be any studying at a desk involved. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. This time you have to go and make a physical effort to accomplish your task. I'm sure you have to work up a sweat, so I hope you're ready. Yes, that's seriously just what the doctor ordered. I didn't know what I was going to do if I had to sit through another day with my Twitch parked at the desk. Guess I got worried for nothing. Well, suddenly you're all bright and cheerful now, Estelle. Let's hope that smile on your face lasts until the end of today's training. Okay, let's get cracking on your first objective, shall we? Let's have at it! Your first objective will be to confirm the details of the job you'll be performing. But before that, there's something we need to give to the both of you. Aina, are they ready? Yes, they are. Alright, you two, go get one for each of yourselves. See, these are very important, so make sure not to lose them. Ooh, bracer notebook. Bracer notebooks serve as the official way to record the status of your current jobs. Also, anything you hear or anything that you may find and wear, these kinds of trivia things often become clues. No matter how insignificant something may seem, always write it down. Understood? Crap, this is gonna be... sounds like it's gonna look... sounds like it's gonna be a pain. Oh? Please not as my ears playing tricks on me because I swear I only got one response. I'm sure there were two. Keeping an accurate account of events is an important duty for all bracers. So, get with the program and stop trying to make this out to be more than what it really is, Estelle. Okay, I get it. Make sure you do. Alright then, let's begin. Look over there by the door. You see there's a bulletin board standing by, or whatever. First, I want you to go and check the job description posted there. When a bulletin board is approached, an exclamation mark will appear. Pressing the OK button will display the job list. By selecting the job names on the list, you can view their details. Simple enough. Training. Term, long, pay 500 mita. So this training will involve the searching of sewers beneath Roland and bringing back the contents of... Oh, so that's what that one sewer grade I found was. Oh, wait, so you just click on it. Oh, okay. Details of the job confirmed on the... Oh, my yawns. Details of the job confirmed in the bulletin board and other important events will automatically be recorded in the Bracer Notebook. The Bracer Notebook can be easily found by clicking on the Books tab of the Items menu. It can also be accessed by configuring a Bracer Book shortcut on the Configurations menu. Pretty good. So it seems you were able to see what was posted without any trouble. Checking the bulletin board is one of the most basic functions a Bracer can perform on the job. Checking regularly to see whether or not there are any urgent tasks which need immediate attention is also an important duty for Bracers. Man, all this talk about duty is starting to cramp my style. Man, sure a lot of rules to follow, but there's an equal level of responsibility in the job themselves. I think being a Bracer calls for more than just someone with a half-hearted attitude. I guess you're right. I just have to be more motivated. Huh. Is Wait. Wait. That's spelling error. Had a change of heart, have you? You betcha. Well, before all the motivation sneaks off somewhere, let's get to work on your next task. So what will we be doing this time? We'll be heading across the street to Melder's Orbital Factory and learning how to use its services. He has graciously taken time out of his work schedule to explain things, so make sure to be on your best behavior. Okay. Oh, okay, we skip over here. Here's where you learn how to use an Orbital Factory services. At an Orbital Factory, you can modify your orbums and synthesize support quartz in order to use orbital arts. Arts have a wide range of effects if mastered, and can be extremely helpful. The bracer business is a pretty risky occupation, so the guild has had a long-standing relationship with these orbital factories. Anyway, this is about as much as I can explain. I'll leave the technical details to the expert. So, Mr. Melders, if you wouldn't mind taking over from here. No problem. No problem. Leave everything to me. So, what is it that you would like to know about? Oh my god. I might need to get another drink. Hold on, let me take a sip real quick. Okay. Let's take more notes, guys. So orbments are mechanical devices which exhibit an array of effects through the installation of various types of quartz. By definition, that means lights, airships, and so on, are also types of orbments. However, the ones we'll be discussing today are battle orbments, which enhance the user's physical abilities and makes it possible to use magic. Since each orbment is adjusted to match the owner's personal aptitude, the structures for these devices also differ for each owner. Simply put, the shape of the fixed elemental slots and lines which connect them may vary. At any rate, that's the layman's explanation. In order to install quartz, first, you must have an open slot. By default, the central slot is open, but the other slots must be opened at an orbital factory like this. It'll take a fair amount of septith too. EP, which is needed for magic, will also see a max increase according to the number of open slots, so I recommend opening them all as soon as possible. So what is it that you would like to know about? Simply put, orbital arts are magic which can be discharged exclusively through the use of battle orbments. In other words, a number of particular effects can be produced by using orbital energy stored within these mechanical devices. Since orbital arts can be a mouthful, they are almost universally referred to as arts. Preferably ought to have been called that from the get-go. There are several types of arts, but in order to be able to use them, their corresponding quartz must first be synthesized at an orbital factory. Orbments are also set up so that once a particular quartz is inserted into a slot, the owner will be able to use those arts. These types of arts, or the type of arts one can use, also changes depending on the elemental value and the combination of installed quartz. Basically, if you want to use water arts, you have to install a quartz with a water elemental value. In reality, orbments are much more complex than what I've described, but I think this information should suffice for now. So what is it that you would like to know about? Hold on, I need another sip. Quartz are circuits made from septith. Quartz have a vast number of effects and raise the owner's abilities, while simultaneously making it possible for them to use arts. However, you will not be able to harness any of these effects until quartz have been inserted into a slot. However, There are also fixed slots in which only certain types of elemental quartz can be installed. This being the case, when you synthesize a new quartz, be sure to check your orbit and decide where you'll be installing it ahead of time. So what is it that you'd like to know about? Septhiths are fragments of septium which are dropped by monsters. So there are 7 different types. Earth, brown, water blue, fire red, wind green, time black, space gold, space, and mirage silver. Huh, that's different from your usual elemental groups. Time, space, and mirage. So so we'll be dealing with an illusory element? That's pretty neat, actually. So Septhith can be exchanged for Mira almost anywhere, but at the Orbital Factory, it can be used to synthesize quartz and to open orbit slots in which to install the synthesized quartz. So what is it that you'd like to know about? Oh, I'm outie. It looks like Mr. Melders has answered all of your questions. If there's nothing else, let's have you both try and use the services here. For that, you're gonna need some Septhith. Receive several of each type of elemental Septhith. With that amount, you two should be able to synthesize a few quartz. Now I want you to begin by first making an elemental quartz that will work with each of your particular orbits. In your case, Estelle, any element quartz is okay, but for you, Joshua, it has to be a time elemental quartz. Normally at a shop, you'll be able to exchange Septhith for Mira, but for this training, you will not be able to use this service. Upon approaching the counter, a talk mark will appear. Pressing the OK button will display a list of options. Select, modify, or trade to use the Orbital Factory services. Dear God, am I just crying out for voice acting now? So wait. With the rest of the Legend of Heroes games, does anyone know if or when we'll get voice acting? Because, so we have Trails in the Sky 1, 2, 3, or I guess, Trails in the Sky, second chapter, and then, or SC, I guess, and then the third, and then we have Cold Steel. So does anything change where we get actual voice acting within Trails in the Sky? Or is it not until Cold Steel, or does Cold Steel not have voice acting? I have no idea, but I guess I'm pretty sure I'll find out when we get there, but dear God, if I'm gonna be streaming this and reading everything. You know what? Just so I can save myself the time and stuff later, let me go get some water. I'm running out of tea. My apologies, be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry for popping in and out so often, but... Okay, now I got a very, very big cup of water. So... I hope my throat can endure the rest of this session. Alright. So we go up to the counter. Modify. Wait, so if we go to the menu... Huh. These are linked a tiny bit different. Oh, so this one says all types, time quartz. Okay. Also, it's super nice that this is all, or the keyboard and mouse controls are pretty nice. That means I don't have to have my wrist sitting on the keyboard for that long. So, let me see, slot, still, huh, openable. Oh, this is the cost to open these, okay. So then, synthesize quartz. Oh, okay, so I can synthesize time, wind. Okay, so 5% defense, max HP, strength, and minus def. Oh, that I see how it's gonna be. Minus defense, but strength up. Oh my god. Okay, so first of all, we need time quartz. Oh, I guess they just want us to make one of everything, so I guess. Okay, then Joshua, I have to go on here? Oh, no, I have to equip it outside, right? So then orbit, time, so speed up. So we get this, speeds up the flow of time, 25% speed. So, wait, I wonder if the gameplay is turn-based. Or... Actually, I guess I'll see. Soul Blur emits a time-space shaking pulse. What the heck? Faint 20%. Wait, 20% chance for an insta-kill? No way. Oh, I exited the menu again. I need to get used to the menuing here. Like, I'm so... After playing so much Neptunia, I'm gonna need some time to readjust to, the UI in Trails in the Sky, because I'm used to my keyboard setup being what it is. I never used the mouse for much of anything in the Neptunia games. Alright, so we can go tank route with defense, health tank. We can go for agility for evasion, or we can just go strength up. Go face. So yeah, fireball. Fireball. Okay, simple enough. See. Alright, looks like you're able to synthesize one. Next, I want you to increase the arts you can use. Now install quartz into your ornaments so that you can use both recovery and attack arts. Oh. Quartz can be installed using the Orbment screen. The Orbment screen can be utilized selecting the Orbment tab in the main menu. Wait, if you're locking necessary. Wait. Wait, run that by me again? Now install quartz into your orbments so that you can use both recovery and attack arts. Look at your orbments and make sure that the recovery and attack arts are divided between them. You can figure this out by looking at the arts and quartz charts in your Bracer notebooks and figure out which quartz you need to install. You can synthesize these. Okay, so... Okay, wait. So... If we look at our... Wait, did she say notebook? Whoa, wait. So she said recovery and attack arts or something? Recovery, so... Water and attack? Oh, like this one? Alright, looks like you got both recovery and arts attack arts set up. If you balance your arts out between each other like you've done here, it should make dealing monsters much easier. Additionally, your Bracer's notebooks contain information about which quartz allows you to use which arts. If you like to use more powerful arts, check out the arts and quartz charts in your Bracer notebooks and find something that works for you. Alright, our training here is almost finished. Last of all, I'm gonna have you open a new slot in your orbments. The more slots you have available, the broader range of choices you'll have. Since EP is consumed by using arts, since EP, which is consumed by using arts, can have its max value increased by opening up slots, it would be a good idea to open them all early on. Now I want you to use the Septith and open a slot in each of your orbments. Go ahead and decide which slots you're going to open. Received several of each type of elemental Septith. Slot me. Oh, I have to pick between myself and Joshua? Oh, okay then. Huh. Also, I just noticed the bridge in these connections. The blue ones are right here, and the orange ones are right here. Huh. Guess we'll just go with Estelle, I guess? Sorry, Joshua. I see you managed to open one of your orbment slots, Estelle. Since your central slot is not limited to a particular elemental, you're free to install any type of quartz you like. This concludes your training here at the Oval Factory. Now it's time to move on what you've been waiting for, the qualification test. Pardon? Did you just say test? You can't honestly tell me that you forgot about the test again, can you? Didn't I remind you just this morning? Now that you mention it, I vaguely remember some sort of talk along those lines at the breakfast table. Sometimes I fear for the future of the Bracer Guild and humanity. Oh well, no sense in worrying about that now. Let's head over to the test area. You mean like, now? I don't know if I'm ready for it. Now, how about less yapping and more walking? Oh, not by the hair. Joshua, help me. Mr. Melders, Freddy, thank you all for your help today. Don't mention it, and good luck with that test of yours. We'll be rooting for you. I'm gonna remember that you left me high and dry like this, Joshua. Alright, all your training has finally come down to this. Qualification test begins here in the sewers. I expect you both use what you've learned up to this point. Understood. Question mark? What's wrong, Estelle? Tara. What now? I was kind of wondering, but is there not going to be a paper test or something? Did Cassie strap you on your head as a child or something? You read it was sent on the bulletin board not that long ago, right? Yeah, and I even made you jot down what you read in your Bracer notebooks, unless you forgot that too. I'm pretty sure the job listing mentioned searching for and retrieving an item from the sewers. Ringing any bells yet? What a relief. Oh, divine, Ideus? I give thanks to thee for thy infinite grace in bestowing upon us wonderful gifts bestowing upon us such wonderful gifts as sewers. So what you're saying is that you thought it was a paper test. No wonder you're acting all crazy back at the Oval Factory. I can already feel the nostalgia. All those horrible days stuck in a classroom are starting to feel like grand memories indeed. I'm really starting to wonder if we'll even graduate at all. What's wrong with you? Why do you have to go say something like that when I'm trying to reminisce about positive things? Alright, and that's enough jabbering, you two. This is supposed to be a test. So now how about the both of you try to at least look a little anxious? Just so you know though, if you happen to flunk the test, you don't even want to imagine the kind of homework I have in store for the both of you. We'll be fine. Just do tell us what you want us to do and let us loose. If you're so confident about proving that, and you're not blowing hot air with the results of your test. Anyway, as you both saw on the bulletin board, this test will be a search conducted in the Roland sewers. The objective is to retrieve the contents of a chest which has been placed somewhere within that area. The layout of the sewers is extremely simple, so you don't need to worry about getting lost either. However, there are real, living, breathing monsters down there, so if you get careless and let down your guard, you will be sorry. Also, let me give you this before I forget. Tier bombs and monster guides. What's this book for? It's called a monster guide, and it's used to record information about monsters and other opponents you meet. Whenever you figure out an enemy's attributes, you should make note of it in here. Sounds pretty straightforward to me. He who controls the flow of information controls the tide of battle, right? That's exactly what I'm saying, and you've got a really good head on your shoulders, Joshua. That's some pretty useful advice. Thanks for the tips, Gara. We'll put it to good use. Alrighty then, let's get pumped and knock out this test. Let's. Don't forget, this is an exam, so we should make sure to treat it as such. And finally, gameplay and a drink of water. 1 second. Oh, okay. Where's my map? Oh, do we not have a mini-map for in dungeons? Also, let me check my orbits. I would like one of these. Oh wait, let me check my notebook. Wait, do I not check in here? Ah, right here. Supports. Let's see. Oh wait, what? Time to cast arts is cut? Really cut? Oh, we get like status ailments and stuff here as well. 100% chance to kill. Oh, wait, what? 10% chance to kill an enemy. You break your quartz with death blow too. What? That's a huge, like, or maybe not so huge, I don't know. But it sounds like a big penalty if you have to break your quartz for a guaranteed kill. Block arts? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's so much things going on here. Wait a minute still. There appears to be a recovery point over there, so we should use it if our HP or EP gets low. Oh! So orbital charging stations are recovery points set up in dangerous areas. As a recovery point is approached, basically just rest up. Sounds like a plan to me. All this stuff? Oh wait, so... Oh, this must mean the monster list. Huh, monsters at 12 o'clock. Be careful not to let them take advantage of your blind side. Oh, you're like 30 seconds behind. Be careful not to let them take advantage of your blind side. Got it. Monsters cannot be seen from far away, and they will become visible as you approach them. The conditions at the start of a battle will change depending on how a monster is engaged. Engaging an enemy behind is advantageous, while being attacked by an enemy from behind is disadvantageous. So how does this gameplay work? Hint! Battle order bar over here. Indicates who attacks first starts from the top and moves down. Oh, it's tile-based? see. Attack an enemy, you may also use it to move. Oh, fuck. I already messed up. Using a mouse and clicking an empty location, indicate the distance they can move, selecting a target. When it's out of range, you'll see this icon. Selecting out of range will move it as close, but no attack. Really? So I just moved without doing anything? Oh my god. I messed up in the tutorial already. Okay, now there's one question I have already. Why can't I still be allowed to attack after I move instead of attack move? I still have an attack! Or I should still have. Oh my. Wait. Oh, I didn't click on the. Wait. Oh, I have no idea what I'm even doing now. Ooh. Oh, it knocked it back? Okay, so I have to select it like this. Okay. Oh, she has an extended range with the staff?
Piece of cake.
Oh, there's the voices. Oh, okay, so you get stepped up there. Got some juicy bones! Stat guard, question mark? Huh. I wonder if it's a case that we have to beat enough of them to know more about their stats. Oh wait, what's this? Oh, there it is. Range +1, strength +3. Okay, okay. Oh, here comes some more. Depending on the enemy, physical attacks may be ineffective. Let's use arts, not physical attacks. Okay. Arts are effective on enemies that are good at avoiding physical attacks. Arts also make long-range attacks possible, but they require time to cast. EP is consumed when arts are used, and EP can be recovered by resting at inns, hotels, or using charge stations and other items like an EP charge. See, arts are effective, blah 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 blah, basically on hard to hit targets. Take time, consume when cast. All arts have an element, determine the most effective one. Alright, so there. I guess this one. Oh, big damages.
Piece of cake.
Crisp onion. Wait, we got an onion from those things? Back attack. Let's try using our crafts this time around. Since crafts have other effects besides just dealing a damage, they're worth a shot. Roger that. Some crafts have range limits, but can be used instantly. CP is gained by dealing out or receiving damage during battle. Oh, craft points, okay. Hints. Crafts are character-specific skills which not only deal damage, but have a broad range of effects. Using crafts consumes CP. CP is gradually gained by dealing damage or receiving damage in battle. So, morale. Or pommel. Oh, I gotta use this. Oh, so there is an AoE circle. Okay.
Come on.
Alright, strength up. And dual strike. Ow. Nah, I should conserve. Attack it.
Alright! We rule!
Oh, is this the treasure chest? Reviving bomb. That is not the treasure chest we're looking for. Let's see. The door is rusted and appears to be locked. Let's see. Oh, what a surprise! Another creepy thing. I wish there was an easier way to take care of them. One blow using S-Craft or S-Break should do the trick for just about any enemy. The catch is, our CP has to be at least 100 to pull off one of those moves. These devastating effects can only be unleashed when the CP gauge is above 100. S-Breaks are actions which allow SP crafts to be immediately unleashed while ignoring battle order. S-Crafts, which are unleashed as S-Breaks, can be changed by using tactics and set S-Break within the menu. Let's see. These actions, S-Breaks are actions which allow S-Crafts to be unleashed immediately while ignoring battle order once CP had reached 0. S-Crafts will be used as S-Breaks can be changed. Okay. Press the break button to unleash an S-Break. An S-Break cannot be unleashed while it's under this icon. Now press the break button to unleash an S-Break. If you're using keyboard, you may use the 1 through 4 keys or arrow keys to select it before unleashing it. Oh, 1 through 4 for your party members. Oh, okay.
Here I come!
Whoa! God damn! They're already dead. Oh, so I did. Oh, so that's when you want to use a keyboard before to turn rules over like that. Oh. So I guess I can't always go, or I shouldn't go mouse only, so I can react faster. Okay.
Piece of cake!
Let's see, so that was the treasure chest we're after, huh? If we made it this far, the rest is gonna be a piece of cake. Seems like we got a little breathing room at least. Let's pay close attention to our battle order this time. There should be a number of ways to get more mileage out of our actions. During battle, there are several bonuses which can be allotted to turns. Turn bonuses have the same effect regardless of whether they're allotted to an ally or foe. Using S-Breaks to ignore battle order makes it easy to jump in and strip an enemy of their turn bonus. Turn bonus? Oh, these things? These icons indicate the bonuses allotted to the battle order. If a bonus icon appears next to a character's icon, they will receive that bonus. Let's see, heal 10 HP, Septith up, indicates the effects of the icon. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, so it gets Septith up on every time it triggers a turn like that. Okay. I know, geez, and why I'm taking quite a bit of damage. Oh, no, but these take time, right? Oh, geez, wait. Oh, is this the case of the main character? Whoa, shit, okay. Okay, so I'm being a bit careless with my HP and stuff, but... Oh, shit.
Not now.
Okay. So... let me go back? And rethink everything? I know I wasted a revive already, but... Okay. So, this fight might seem a little bit harder than I thought. Just how brutal would this have been on Nightmare? If I'm feeling like I'm having difficulties at level 1. No, I'll take one turn though. No, I should just attack first. Alright, so that means I can go cast heal. Maybe I should just use my art. Because it's just kinda sitting there waiting.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Ooh, look at all that. Small boxes. Huh, that's weird. There's a couple of boxes inside the treasure chest. In fact, there's not just one, but two. It's kinda interesting. Wonder what's inside. Remember us though, our mission is to search and retrieve only. I'm sure looking inside these boxes doesn't fall under our mission objective. You don't fun at all, Joshua. This has nothing to do with our mission. It's what I like to call good, honest curiosity. You know, we're the only ones down here, so we can get away with a teensy-weensy peek, right? If you feel like flunking today's test, then by all means, be my guest. Did you say the F word? Yeah, opening one of these boxes could result in an automatic fail for the both of us. If this were a real job, the contents of these boxes would belong to the client. So, as long as they were nothing illegal, we would have no right to open them. I know you're right, Joshua, but I just can't help myself. If you absolutely want to know what's inside, why not just ask Miss Scarra when we get back? But for now, we need to focus on getting out of here. Alright. Wait, By looking inside this chest again, you flunk. Just kidding. But I am curious about this door. I'm guessing we'll go there later at some point. Good work, you two. As a rule of training, I need to confirm the items you have in your possession. Yep, they're the real deal, alright. I don't see any evidence of tampering either. That was a close one. I figured she'd try to set us up like that. Congratulations to the both of you. You successfully passed your qualification test. You really didn't think something that simple would be a problem for us, did you? Skara, what's in those boxes you had us get? That's for me to know and you to find out, after your training is finished. That's enough chit-chat for now, so let's get back to work. You two still have things left to do. Seriously? But didn't you say we passed the test? You still have to learn how to report the results of your work. I'm aware that you're both tired, but there's no time to shirk your duties. Let's get back to the guild. When is this day going to be over? Oh well, no sense in giving up when the finish line is in sight. Agreed. It seems we're within reaching distance of our goal. Your training is how to report to the guild. Whenever you finish a job, it's your duty to report the results of your work back to the guild. Reporting how you resolved the situation and the steps you took to get there are all part of the job as a bracer. You can report the results to the front desk at each guild branch. As you already know by now, Aina is in charge here at the Roland branch. In addition, this is where you get paid for your work. I look forward to seeing great things from the both of you. Now that we're here, why don't you both go ahead and report the results of today's training? Upon approaching the counter, the talk mark will appear. Pressing the OK button will display a list of options. Select report to the guild. See, receive payment. We received nothing but Mira. Current rank, Junior Bracer, 9th class. Good job, you two. It seems like you're able to complete your objective without running into any major problems. Another thing to take note of is depending on how you handle a job, you may see an increase or decrease in the amount of pay you receive. When you report the results of your work to the guild, pay in the form of Mira isn't the only thing you receive. You also accumulate points, which is known as BP, Bracer Points. BP are an indication of your achievements as a Bracer. When those points exceed a certain value, you will advance in rank as a Bracer and be awarded with a piece of special equipment by the guild. The ranks of a Junior Bracer start at 9 and go all the way up to 1, so set your sights on making first rank and work hard. The amount of Mira and BP you'll receive will be also recorded in your Bracer notebooks, so please have a look sometime later on. All that's left now is to finalize your training. Let's head back upstairs, shall we? I'll talk to you later, Aina. And sorry about putting more work on your plate today than usual. Oh, don't worry about it. Training new bracers is important for the future of the guild. I fully intend to work these two to the bone in any case. To the bone? And knowing Skara, it'll involve the whip. Let me say it again. Good work, you two. You've now officially completed the entire training course. From now on, you'll be learning from your own real-world experience. Well then. Scarazard holds out two small boxes. Aren't those boxes the ones? In your answer to the question, yes. These are the boxes you received during today's training. You seem awfully curious to find what's inside, Estelle. Are you saying that it's okay if you open them? That's right. I want the both of you take a look at what's inside. Sweet! Alright, let's take a look. Estelle and Joshua open the boxes. Junior Bracer emblems. The crest is... does that mean we're... Estelle, bright? Joshua, bright. Beginning today, or this day at 1500 hours, you are both hereby appointed as Junior Bracers within the Bracer Guild. From here on, You work as members of the Bracer Guild to support the livelihood of those around you, defend peace, and uphold justice. Congratulations, you two, and welcome into the fold. Did you hear that, Joshua? You've become bracers of the members of the Bracer Guild. So I'm a bracer now, huh? I think the realization is only just beginning to sink in. Come on, Joshua. You should be jumping for joy or running around and screaming on the top of your lungs like this. Look at us now, world, we did it. I was happy until you made my eardrum bleed. I hate to interrupt the celebrations and stuff, but I need to take off now. I have some backed up work that needs my immediate attention. You understand, you've been spending a lot of extra hours working with us during this busy time for the guild. Before you head out, Scara, I just wanted to say thanks. Likewise, I appreciate all the trouble you've gone through for us, Scara. Don't mention it, training new recruits is one of a bracer's many duties. Believe it or not, I was once in your shoes a long time ago when your father, Cassius, trained me. So that's why you have so much respect for my dad, huh? There's actually much more to it than that, but I'll save that conversation for another day. As for the both of you, work hard to become full-fledged bracers early on so you can help guide those new recruits to become after yourselves. And in time, I hope to see you both become respectable bracers like your father. Anyway, I'll leave you with that thought. I just don't get it. Get what? This Scarizard, aka the Silver Streak, one of the most skilled young bracers we're talking about. So why does she hold Dad in such high esteem? He seems nothing more than a no-good middle-aged man who's always outdoing who knows what instead of being a father. A no-good middle-aged man, huh? From your viewpoint, it doesn't come as a surprise you would see him in that fashion. Huh? Never mind. Let's hurry and head home. We should let Dad know that we've qualified as junior bracers. Right. We never did know what happened with Joshua and why he was brought to the house that night, huh?